Hey, Hesbos. Welcome to episode 100. If you think we planned something big for this, boy, are you wrong.
You don't get the theme of the podcast.
You don't get this podcast at all. But here's what you can do in celebration of episode 100. Check out our website, hesbystreetpod.com, or maybe patreon.com/hesbystreet for a little extra episode every Friday.
Dude, you want to count Patreon episodes? We're in the 160s, bro.
Dude, to the moon.
Yet more. We're going to build episodes. Each one is a tiny step towards the moon.
Yeah.
That's what to the moon means, right?
That's what to the moon means.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, there's too much. There's too much episode to waste it here in the intro. Let's just get to big old 100.
So music then?
Yeah.
Shit. All right, here it comes. Oh, that wasn't so bad.
No, it wasn't bad. Dude, the to the moon made me think about I was hanging out with Alfonso recently. Comic funny
Alfonso
guy.
Portela. Sacramento comedian. Check him out.
You don't have to.
Can you not find him?
I don't think he does any
He doesn't like to
presence.
be checked out.
Yeah. There's no way he has.
Don't even look in his direction.
I know for a fact his Instagram's like not his name. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's such a bad business decision.
Right.
It's like, I get it. It's like, I don't do comedy because I'm a businessman. But it's like, okay.
Well, it's that.
Enjoy opening at the sack punchline for the rest of your career,
Yes.
idiot. Love that guy.
Openly not trying is a very cool look. You know
It
what
is
I
very
mean?
cool.
And trying is lame.
It's very lame.
If my account's called Zach Chap Comedy, I know
Yep.
you won't be friends with me anymore,
Totally.
and it's not your fault.
But you will know where to find you.
Exactly.
That's what comics need to, like, we're not here for the other comics on Instagram. If you are, anyways, we're doing shows together.
You and
and
Alfonso.
I say to him, I say to him, like, in my confident tone that I normally do, I was like, did you know that, like, if you take all the DNA within the human body, you know what you know where I'm going with this?
No.
And you stretch it, it can go all the way to the moon and back. And he's like, no, absolutely not. And as soon as he says that, I'm like, yeah, that's probably not. That is hard to believe.
Yeah.
And then he looked it up. It is true.
It's true.
You can go to like the moon and back like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And even after we looked it up, I still can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, that's weird.
But the idea is that it's so small.
Right.
Right. You can't see it.
And long.
But that's what I don't like.
Our DNA is long.
The small part I can understand.
Right.
But the I guess the part that you can stretch it out so far that it goes to the moon and back. It is hard to believe.
It's a stretch.
And
It would have
literally.
to go from a double helix to a ladder. Like, you got to really flatten that thing
they get
out.
into that on Google. It's
Do
like, yeah, it's like, well, and then if you unhinge the helix, it can go even further or something.
Oh, fuck.
So I was happy that I was right. One,
Yeah.
But I still don't get it.
Yeah,
So if someone could explain that,
totally.
could you?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, you know me. I just accept it.
Okay.
I go like, we're big. DNA's fucking tiny.
And on certain days, the moon looks close.
Exactly, dude.
Like when
Right
it's
time of
down
year?
by the horizon, especially, it
Yeah.
looks really close.
Yeah, that's my explanation. I'm like, wait, which solstice is it? Which solstice is it?
Or is it an equinox?
Are we-
What's that?
Wait,
That's a gym.
One of them's vernal, right? Which sounds like made-up science there. It's vernal.
I love that the one in fall or autumn is autumnal.
Yeah.
I was like, well, now you're just making shit up.
Okay, then who the fuck's Vern? If that's autumnal, then what happened to Vern? Give me my original calendar.
So anyways, episode 100, you're starting off by learning.
I love those big facts. I
DNA,
geek out.
man.
You know,
you can
I
go to
have
the
one.
sun and back.
I
What
have
is it?
one
What
like
you got?
that. It's there are more variations to the order of a deck of cards than there are grains of sand in the entire universe, or something like that.
Yeah. I remember one that's pretty amazing. There's one where it's like, because everything's energy, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's like, if you slam your hand on a table, there's like a 1. Have you read this one?
Yes.
There's like a 1 in like, it's to a billionth to the billionth power chance that your hand will just go through.
Yeah.
Because that's the odds of all the molecules.
Yeah, the atoms, I think.
Atoms.
Yeah.
moving,
and just like meshing with each other.
it would just be perfectly in sync so that they don't touch.
But see, I don't like the odds. Okay, you can say we don't know why. The real thing is they don't know why atoms stay together. Like why they're not breakable. You know what I mean? So I really don't like that theory until I see some guy with a hand just half table and he's like, all right, it happened.
Just someday they're like, wow.
Yeah, this is a life changer.
You're not going to believe it, but my hand went through that table.
What did they say the odds are of getting my hand out of the table?
Pretty good, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's just like your table now. That's
Yeah.
part of you. The atoms bonded?
I think it's
Do atoms
just
bond?
Okay.
Okay, thanks, man. Cool.
It just feels like scientists are they're trying to make their lives fun. You know, it's a lot of charts and lab work and numbers.
It's like, but what's the craziest thing that could happen? And
Right.
they're like, well, that could.
Some guy's just doing card math. And
Like
he's
one in a trillion
okay,
trillion.
Guys, get over here. Turns out it's a lot. It's so many.
Dude, this computer can't count it. You thought I was dumb for not being able to count it. This supercomputer can't figure it out.
Yeah. Quantum computer. I don't understand quantum.
Don't even try.
Atom splitters. You know those?
Oh, like the colliders.
Yeah. What is
And
it?
they the God particle. They like, we gotta stop.
We're getting.
We don't know.
Did you take mushrooms? You sound too much like me.
No.
I drive by that place in it's like near the Bay Area. You know, you drive through it. It's a particle accelerator. That's what it's called.
Oh, right.
Stanford. I think it's Stanford's
They
particle
have one?
accelerator,
Yeah.
and you can see it from like the freeway.
I didn't know that.
And I'm always like, man, pretty crazy that right now inside that big tube, they're.
I think that's what they call it, the big tube.
I'm not sure what they're doing. They're pushing an atom super fast.
They're creating
And
God.
then it hits another atom. Mm-hmm. And then I think God's like, who opened this door? This door is supposed to stay closed.
I'm busy.
It's my plan.
Yeah, this is my den.
Shut the door.
I gave you a whole world to play with.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave me alone.
Stay out of my... This is going to confuse the fuck out of you. You guys want to open this? Your brains will
You're not
explode.
going to like it. You're not going to like
It's
it.
too heavy, guys.
Yeah.
It's too fucking heavy, man. God's just the Big Lebowski to me. It's the dude.
You think God's the dude?
Yeah.
So do you think the dude's smart?
I think the dude knows as much as he needs to know. And I think God's the same way. He's all knowing, but he's not like gonna know any more than that.
Dude doesn't even really know that much.
No, but he knows enough to like be in control of his destiny.
It's not a good sign to me that you think the dude's like wise.
Yeah, I think the dude's like a good dad.
No, there's a part in that movie where she gets pregnant with him because she knows he would be a deadbeat dad.
But she's wrong.
No.
I can fix the dude.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You cannot fix the dude.
Let me fix the
The
dude.
dude abides, and that's it. That's
Totally.
all he does.
All I need is a man in my life who will abide.
No, you need more. You need a lot more. After hearing the last 7 minutes of this conversation, you need some. You need some schooling for
good
sure.
therapist.
A good therapist. 100th episode, man. We're getting dumber this next 100.
I know. Next episode, I'll be like, did you know that couches can dissolve? Or did I actually dream that? No, that's a scientific fact. We still aren't allowed to use our phones. You know what's another one that trips me out? Time travel. We had an astronomy teacher in high school, and he was like this super... Picture a NASA scientist.
And he said that
dweeb.
it's possible?
We're always doing it. So he was like, is time travel possible? And people were like, no. And he's like, we're doing it right now.
You mean what? Traveling through time very slowly?
I mean, how slow is it?
The speed of time? We're going the speed of time.
The speed of time, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And so he's like, we're not going back. You know what I mean? Like, we're never in the time we just were. Mm-hmm. And the whole class at once went, whoa. I'll never forget that moment. Everyone just went, whoa.
But that's just him trying to be like, there's only the present moment exists, right?
No, I think he was just like, isn't that trippy? Like, isn't science fun?
I don't understand the point he's trying to make.
It's like science is fun. He's just explaining.
That time exists? He's just explaining time.
It's astronomy. We talk about black holes. You got no time.
I think we were very different students. I would have been the kid that was like, fuck this class, man. I hate
Why?
this. It's just like him trying to be smart, but it's not smart.
So you're just like, no more fun facts. Am I right, you guys?
That's not a fact.
It is a fact.
Just that we're traveling through time?
Yes. It's a scientific fact.
I guess. Yeah. It
How do
just
you
sounds
not-
boring to me. Why is that like magical to hear?
I mean, it's school. Yeah, it's fucking boring. But that was kind of that's how boring
I
the
just
rest of
explain
school.
to me again the profound moment of that.
It's like your fucking DNA lassoing the moon. It's a
That's
thing I
way
didn't
cool.
know.
You didn't know that we were traveling that time. Like, I don't understand the point he
As
was
a
making.
high schooler, I
Uh-huh.
never thought about it that time travel is possible, and we are all traveling through time together.
All right. Okay, I'm confused, I think, on what you're saying.
What has confused you? It's a basic
You had
concept.
never thought of the fact that we were traveling through time at just the regular speed of time?
Like the knee-jerk reaction, it was the same one you had. You went, time travel's possible?
But it's not time. I mean, it's not. But like when you say time travel,
You
you're
think back in
implying
time.
you're going forward or back in time.
We are going forward.
But so slowly.
Okay, now we're
But
a
it's
dumb
like you're
podcast.
jumping years.
So it's wait. So people go, that is the most Torio reaction. It's like, all right, if I told you time travel is possible, would you think it was cool? And you go, yeah. And I go, we're doing it right now. And you're like, but this is slow.
It's not time
I
travel.
want a jet rocket.
Please,
to
Hesbos,
flying
tell
cars.
me if I'm wrong.
This is impressive.
Is this impressive that some guy was like, we are traveling through time 1 second at a time?
Yeah.
Fucking dumb.
Well, I mean, I didn't smoke a cigarette with my fucking astronomy teacher after class. Like, you're the coolest guy I've ever seen, man. They don't make them like you.
All right. I mean, I
You wanna hang out
I
some
realize
more?
that you feel like I've attacked you, but I don't get the magic of that
Well, I
statement.
mean, it's like a fun fact in the case of like a teacher saying something,
guess.
and you're just like, dude, I don't like this teacher at all. It's like, all right, you're the coolest guy in school, Torio.
That was never cool, so you're probably right.
Yeah, dude, I love that shit. I love that shit. I love Wordle.
Wordle's great.
I'm
man.
pretty entertainable.
Are your streak still alive? You doing it every day?
I don't know if I've done it every day, but I have not missed a Wordle.
Well, it'll tell you your streak.
Oh, well?
Yeah.
Oh,
and if
okay.
you miss a day, your streak goes away. My streak's at like 36.
Oh,
Haven't
your
lost.
streak ends if you miss a day?
If you miss a day, your streak resets.
Then my streak is definitely, I think I missed a couple days ago, but
Yeah, it's so do you start with the same word every day?
no, I don't do that. I don't play that weak shit.
Yeah, me either. But I do there but it's kind of like a few go-to words.
Yeah, variations of the same letters, I think.
Yeah.
It would be like great, meets, steam.
I got I got close the other day.
Yeah.
I got down to 6. And it was like I had this moment of like, damn, if this one's not right,
I'm dumb.
I'm going to kill myself.
That's the problem people didn't prepare for. The suicide rate since Wordles got hard.
I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Yeah, there's some tough words that they haven't done that I'm like scared of,
Yeah.
you know?
Like?
My brother told me about this one, Poppy. That'd be tough. You don't get that P, you're in trouble. 3 P's in one 5-letter word.
Oh, yeah. And a Y.
And a
Who's
Y.
throwing Y's out
And
like
O's
that?
not the most common vowel.
No, dude.
Guys, keep an eye out for Poppy.
O's gots to goes.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
What there's got to be
No one understands what it
like
means.
what about like a word with no vowel, like myths, where the Y's the only vowel.
Oh, shit.
You know, keep an eye out for that.
Well, then, dude, terrorists win if there's no vowels in words anymore. That's my take.
Anyways,
Is that too intense for the Wordle discussion?
terrorists?
The terrorists have won.
I can't.
If I lose a Wordle and it's just all consonants, I'm like, this ain't the America I signed up for. Did I tell you I was watching a segment on Twitter? Someone showed a Fox News guy walking through a diner, and he's like, "Sir, can I talk to you? Like, how is your job going?" He's like, "Terrible. We ain't got enough. What do you say? Like some sort of parts for the factories to keep making stuff because everyone's buying the damn EV battery cars, electric vehicles." And he's like, and what do you blame the rise in that on? And he goes, woke. And I
Fucking
just
woke.
love now summing everything up with one word, woke.
I hate woke, man.
Yeah.
I hate woke.
I'd be like, these gas prices, huh? Guy at the
Woke.
next pump. Yeah, man, what's going on? I'll tell you exactly what's going on. Woke. Just woke. It's like you need to elaborate and make that a sentence.
Well, it's so weird that like what company's not making an EV, an electric vehicle at this point?
Oh, totally.
So it's
Look
like,
what the
okay,
wokes have done.
so are you just refusing to transfer to that department? Like, no, I'm a gas car builder
Well,
only.
I think it's just like shortage of materials, and so it's like that's affected his business. But I mean, dude,
I'll say this,
we're all feeling the repercussions.
and this is another dumb comment. It does seem like gas should be cheaper,
No, dude, you don't get it.
but there's less people buying gas.
You don't get it.
I get supply and demand.
Nah, it's way more complicated than that.
Explain then.
Just think about negotiations
Uh-huh.
and wars over oil, which is gasoline. Is oil gasoline?
Gasoline, I think, comes from oil. You have to
Okay.
like refine it because oil's black,
Right.
but not the oil you put in your car.
No, that's like Pennzoil. It's like kind of copper.
clear.
Yeah. Is this what we're going to war for? I'm just holding Pennzoil, asking the guy behind the counter at Chevron. By the way, man, this is gonna sound nuts, and feel free to say you don't know. But if you know, tell me.
Yeah.
He's like, you have to buy something before I even start acknowledging you, man. I'm like, I'm thinking about getting this Pennzoil, but is it problematic?
Because I don't want to upset the woke.
Am I? Yeah, I just leave. I'm
And
like,
is
all
there
right.
a key for the bathroom or what's the deal?
Yeah. Dude, I was at a gas station down the street and I was like, I need to use the bathroom. And they went, it's out of order. And I went, please. They looked left and right, looked me up and down, and went, all right,
I've been there.
but don't be messy. And I walked in and it was beautiful.
Pristine. Yeah, they deserve that.
Yeah.
But also, like, it shouldn't be this hard to find public restrooms.
I know.
In the big cities, man.
Yeah.
It's tough.
You almost have a breakdown with the COVID shit. Like everyone doesn't want to have to sanitize the bathroom, so they just say bathrooms out of order. Mm-hmm. And I went through like 8 gas stations. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pee on your lawn.
Well, how did people like pee in the like? Remember when we shut down original COVID?
Yeah,
I'm talking like it was a hard. Like if you weren't at the grocery store, things were closed.
yeah.
Where did like truckers pee? I mean, they were still on the road. They were essential workers delivering stuff.
Yeah.
I guess they just peed out in the world.
Rest stops?
Yeah, I
No,
guess
that's where they have sex.
no, they would. You don't pee where you fuck, unless
That's the old saying. I don't like shit where you eat. It's gross. Pee where you fuck.
How do you feel, dude? You had a rough day.
I had a long day at the office, man. Dude,
Okay.
I've had a streak of bad luck. I like my windshield broke randomly,
Yeah.
and then I dropped a knife on my foot.
What do you mean randomly? A rock hit it on the road, right?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't remember the rock hitting it. It was parked one night.
That seems like you.
Yeah,
Like-
it was parked under a tree. Like maybe an acorn just fell and like.
But I could picture us driving, like me in the passenger seat, a rock hitting your windshield, me hearing it, seeing it, pointing it out to you, and being like, "When did that happen?" And
Yeah.
I'd be like, "It just you didn't see or hear." Yeah.
And my response is always, "Oh, I was thinking about something."
but it's like, but you're also driving me in a car.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't be.
You should be aware of rocks hitting us.
Yeah, I know. I gotta watch out for those. I gotta really watch out when it happens. That's my thing. I gotta work.
I guess
on.
it's just like I guess I'm like like I hate to like I don't mean this is a complimentary way. I'm almost critical. Like I'm too observant.
Too alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta chill out.
Although you did walk through my front door and like close it on half my computer charger the other day, and it was just outside of my apartment. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he went, obviously I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, okay, but that's like
All
not
right,
an
dude,
obvious.
what are we doing right now?
Well,
Are we
I mean-
just airing the grievances?
So this is your problem. It's not that you're too alert. You know what I'm starting to realize? I haven't made a mistake in a while. And if you have an example, I'll just fucking kill you.
Well, I would love for a rock to hit my windshield and for me to not notice. And just live in fucking idiot just
Bliss.
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. Idiot bliss is a good place to be. It's so good that I didn't notice I was in a streak of bad luck.
Oh, yeah.
Like Elizabeth had to turn to me after like
Your
the
life
fifth,
sucks right
after
now.
the fifth thing. She was like, Jesus, dude. You got a rough one going.
Okay, let's hear your bad luck.
Okay, windshield broke. Dropped a knife on my foot. Went to the
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
went to the football game. Got stung by a wasp within like 3 seconds of being there, and then got the windshield replaced, and came back. Parked my car for maybe a couple hours. Pulled it out of the garage. Right mirror hit the garage door frame. Just
You hit it?
The whole edge of it. It was me. I'm like, well, it was nice having a fixed car for like an hour and a half.
That's funny. That sucks.
And then just got in the car today. Headlights out. It's a lot of car stuff.
That's a brand new car, isn't it?
Now the RAV4. A little older, but still. It's like it shouldn't be breaking every... It's not that old.
Yeah, it's almost like maybe it's something you're doing. Maybe you should be nicer to your friends.
Nah.
Maybe you should be a little more compassionate and caring to your podcast partners.
No, because that can't be it. Because, no. I think it's Mercury.
Oh, that has to be the planet Mercury.
No. I've been cooking with too much Mercury.
Now, when you say that, you've been actually using Mercury or just eating a lot of like tuna?
No, I've been cooking using Mercury.
Like, how do you get that out of a old-timey thermometer?
I found it in a can. It's not expired yet. The can's now expired.
But I don't understand how you consuming mercury would affect the mirror on your car.
Well, it's affecting me, and
it's
I think
luck.
it's putting my mirror in jeopardy. Like, I feel sleepy, but also never more alert than I've ever felt,
Yeah.
but weak.
Okay.
And then also purposeful. I don't know what Mercury does to a person.
It's not good.
I feel like I know more planets than we've discovered. Is that what Mercury does?
Yes, that's what mercury does, Zach.
I feel like I could find Chernobyl.
You could find
with
it.
my eyes closed.
Like on a map?
No, like if you just took me around the globe, I'd be like, here.
This is it. Just by smell?
Yeah, by smell, by feel.
By feel. Okay.
You know, I'd be like, ouch, my Mercury. Because it would just be collecting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been peeing a lot of mercury or pooping because it's kind of a liquid and a solid.
Uh-huh, it is.
So I'm looking out. I'm like, is this a pee-pee or a poopy?
That's
And the mercury talks to me.
The mercury talks to
We
you.
are everything and nothing. It goes all everything is nothing.
All everything is nothing. Okay. And do you see it right now?
No, it comes and goes.
Okay, cool.
And it rips up my understanding of like the chronology of all
Definitely.
this. But Mercury's like, we should start a podcast.
I was going to say your understanding seems like it's in jeopardy.
I started a podcast
Just your
because Mercury
grasp.
told me. But then I'm like, wait, I did the podcast before I started cooking with Mercury. So I guess I can time travel. How's that, Torio? You fuck.
You can't time travel.
My science teacher was the coolest,
No,
man.
he wasn't,
Yes,
man.
he was.
I don't even think he went to school. I think he was just winging it.
He fills out equations for NASA.
What does that mean? He fills out equations?
They would need help.
They'd be like, we can't figure this one out.
Yeah.
Call Mr. Roy at
can't remember his
Marin
name.
Catholic Middle School.
Yeah. And he's chopping wood, and he's like, I told them I was done. I'm not doing any more equations. And it's like, okay, but you're also at a school. You shouldn't be chopping wood either.
Right.
You have an
It's like,
axe.
Get to work.
You're wielding an axe in front of these kids in astronomy class. All right, what about this one he told us? If you take a step towards the wall,
Okay.
and then each of the next steps you take is half the size of the previous step,
Okay.
technically,
You'll never get there.
you never touch the wall.
Yeah, because that's how half works.
Okay.
I hate this guy.
Okay, cool. I like that. Because I thought you were going to go like, yeah, I would touch it. I'd take the tiniest possible step and be like, I'm touching it.
I mean,
I
here's
just introduced you to your
well,
logic.
so here's one way you could argue that. Perhaps you could touch the wall. So I can't get into this isn't interesting.
You don't want to get sucked into
it's
this.
too much math.
Yeah,
Then it turns into a math.
Yeah.
Yeah, your science, what's his name?
I can't remember.
Genius. What a smart guy that's molding minds.
He had a real effect
and he
on
created
me.
you.
He had
So
a
he's
real
obvious.
effect on me.
I can tell.
I cannot remember his name.
Yes. I know.
Greatest influence of my life.
Uh-huh. Finally,
John
the father
something.
figure you needed.
I think it was Keith.
Mr. Keith?
He might have been Latinx. No, he was a white guy.
Latinx always sounds like cool.
Does it?
Yeah. It sounds like an X-Men to me.
Latinx.
Latinx. I'm like, oh, damn, what's his power?
Oh,
And
yeah.
then it's like, that's just how we're...
To me, it feels like a condom for minorities.
Both are offensive.
Is this latex? No, it's Latinx.
Latinx.
It's better, though.
Especially if you're allergic.
It's more culture.
Spicier. God damn it. Why?
No.
Why?
Torio.
Why did I do that?
Torio, how dare
Canceled.
you? I can't believe our 100th episode.
It's the one I get
You
canceled
went and
on.
did it. You went and did it.
I'm so sorry.
At least you didn't say Mas
But
Picante.
I did do all my apologies like 3 episodes ago. So that there's
You
got
got
to
ahead
be
of 'em.
there's got to be one in there that fixes that.
Well, I hope we didn't delete it. That one.
We didn't delete any episodes.
Apologies. No, I hope we didn't delete that apology. It might have got edited out.
Oh, we're editing still? I thought we gave up on that.
Have you not been editing?
I'm just like, whatever, throw it all in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not making enough money to be editing all day, dude. Come
I
on.
know.
Especially on, we've done 100 episodes now. Are people
Yeah.
still listening? Are you still listening?
Our fan base is so much like us that they're calling our bluff. We're like, dude, we need more of you to be patrons. Otherwise, like, it's going to be bad editing. and then everyone's like, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a huge issue.
Yeah.
We'll just watch it kind of bad and it be too much, then pay you to make it pretty. They want to see that real, though. I think they want that raw.
Yeah, they want it raw.
Yeah.
They don't want the Latinx condom.
They don't need a Latinx on there.
They
Take
want-
that off.
Take that off.
But
there's a word for that now.
Respectfully.
There's a word for that now.
Take your condom off?
No, so like, yes, kinda. A guy.
Impregnate me?
As you know, men are not great. I think it's called stealthing, where you're having sex with the condom on and then you take it off without her knowing.
Oh, weird. That's terrible.
It's terrible, but it's gotten so terrible that it's like a whole. There's a whole word. There's like a whole.
Is that rape? Is the word rape?
Okay, is that rape?
I don't know. Is it?
It feels like it should be.
It's right there with it. It's right there with it.
It's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that sounds more like rape than statutory rape.
Well, I feel like there's an amount of years.
That's
yeah,
true.
that feels more like rape than an 18 and a 17-year-old.
Yeah, right.
But what about something different?
Yeah.
This is where we wanted our 100th episode to
I'd
go.
just look at him and I'd go, are you as bad as taking a condom off during sex?
Stealthing.
Are you
We
as
don't
bad
have to
as
say all that
stealthing?
anymore. Yeah, they figured it out. We call it stealthing. I hope stealthing.
I can already see what kind of lawyer you would have been. You ever heard of stealthing, John? Sure you have. You chat with the boys, right? You'd statutory rape. Surely you'd stealth. This is you grilling your defendant.
Okay.
Cross-examining it? Mm-hmm. It?
They.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, God, dude. So I was joking with our dear friend Tony Zavala.
Tony Z.
We got to get him back on the pod now that he's mobile. Yes. We were talking about a new, like a woke version of Liar Liar.
Okay.
Jim Carrey walks in and they go, all right. And, I forget his character's name, but they're like, lawyer,
Stanley
great. And then,
something?
yeah. Well, that's the mask, I think, Stanley Ipkiss.
Oh, yeah. Stanley. Okay.
But he goes, they go, and your pronouns? And he goes, yay, they, them. What? Like, he's not even aware.
He's not even aware
that he identifies as a they. So he's like,
wow.
No, that's a lie. Right?
I mean, I guess it is it. I'm a they. Okay. All right.
Yay, they, them.
That's fun. That is cool. That is the one silver lining of Liar Liar. You get to truly learn about yourself.
Right.
I wonder that a lot.
Right.
Like, what am I lying to myself about?
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder that too. Or do you ever like wish you could know what kind of shit people talk about you behind your back? Just so you could, like, for me, it's like just to know. Okay, the purpose is just to know what I need to work on from
That's
the
a weird
perspective
leap you've taken,
of
but
others.
okay.
Well, it's like I'm not lying to myself, but maybe on a subconscious level I am. Like
You want to know what you are.
like what my
Like,
flaws,
I smell weird? I
my
didn't even know.
downsides. Yeah, like what I can improve on.
Yeah.
But it would just turn into me being like, this motherfucker right
totally.
here. I would never
he's
actually,
so great.
Yeah, right. But I'm sure we lie to ourselves about stuff.
Well, there's like, but you know how sometimes you kind of know? You're like, I got, but I want to know what I don't even like.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I think we were talking about the same thing. Like something that you probably know you need to work on.
I can't think of an example though.
Yeah, I got a few.
For me?
No,
Yeah, let's hear it.
totally
No,
joking.
please tell me.
I was totally joking. I don't have a single one, my perfect little co-host.
Oh, God. All right. We got to end it on one final 100th banger.
Oh, my goodness. You know, there's another one we were talking about is movie sequel names. You know, like everyone does.
The Return.
Okay, so what I've been doing lately is I call any movie the movie and one.
Right.
Because I'm hopeful. You know?
Licorice Pizza 1.
Exactly.
Can't wait for Licorice Pizza
Dude, we
2.
just got out of Licorice Pizza 1. Like, there's a second?
Did you ever see Schindler's List? I saw Schindler's List 1.
Oh, yeah, Schindler's List.
I haven't seen 2. Is that out?
Yeah. Wait, is that a quote from Schindler's List 1? Everyone's like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing.
Yes.
It's like all black and white except for the girl in the red dress. Schindler's List 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tight, man. Still waiting.
You see the prequel? It's just about that girl being conceived.
Yeah, but some people get clever with their sequels. You know, they don't just say 2.
Dumb and Dumberer.
Dumb and Dumberer. Aliens.
Die Harder.
Die Harder. Die Hard with a Vengeance. And then the fourth one, Die So Fucking Hard, man. I can't even begin to describe.
How hard you're going to die.
You got to die hard. Actually, no, I'll probably get too woke. They're going to be like, die however it fits.
We all die.
Live
And
harder.
that's fine.
Yeah, ER at the end of one is a good one. It's a good sequel.
Returns. Batman
2,
Returns.
Batman Returns. That's a good one. You
Yeah.
can't call it Batman 2. You know, it's like I've just realized these past few days that I don't like the lazy titling.
I like to, like, sometimes it works, like Jaws 2.
Yeah.
Jaws 3.
Well, that's because they started with Jaws.
But like Fast and the Furious, they started like Tokyo Drift, or like they did some weird ones.
that was a
But
weird
then they
one.
went back to, I guess they don't really call them.
Well, Tokyo Drift was like an offshoot one.
Yeah, but it was still like, they still consider that 3.
That's weird.
And then they'll be like,
It didn't have Vin Diesel or any of the main
no,
characters.
but it's like, they have the weirdest name. Like I couldn't, like, if you name me a Fast and Furious movie,
I think now they just call it like Fast 9.
Yeah,
or something.
but sometimes there's not even a number, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's
what-
like F9.
Yeah, I like when they call something like the final, and then it's not, or
Right.
what's like another word, ultimatum,
Right.
was like the
Endgame.
Endgame.
Yeah, Marvel and Avengers Endgame, and
Right.
it's just there was another. I don't know if there's another Avengers, but Jaws. They screwed themselves. They started with Jaws. You know, you need a prequel that's Jaw. So people are like, I don't think we have anything to worry about yet. It's just a weird fish in there. It's got one. It's got like the bottom row, but
I would say a jaw
you
means
can get
both, top and bottom, right?
jaw.
They don't make a jaw together.
Well, the top isn't a jaw. Bottom is just jaw.
That's just a jaw.
Yeah.
It's not like where they connect. Don't you need both to make a jaw?
You can unhinge your jaw. Maybe
Right,
you're right.
yeah.
Maybe you're right.
We are dumb.
No, I think our Hesbos are as dumb as us. They're in the car like,
Whoa.
I'm not dumb, dude. I know exactly what a jaw is.
I'll tell you one thing I know when my windshield gets cracked. I know that.
I can tell you the sound it makes.
And then they're like, oh no, it did happen. I did.
There's a hole in my windshield. There's more. Hot Shots.
Oh yeah. What?
Hot Shots Part 2.
Right.
Just so dumb, but I love it. Naked Gun did like
2.5, right? Didn't they do like fractions?
I know the third one was 33 and a third.
That's right.
Yeah, the second one was another fraction.
Jackass, I feel like, did that with like a
2.0.
But I feel like they might have done like they had some lost footage and they did like a 2.5 thing.
Okay.
Anchorman did that too. They like
Well,
they like 1.5 or they like they re-edited it to make like a different story.
Oh,
it was
weird.
pretty funny.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember Lion King came out with a Lion King 1.5 or like 2.5. And I was like, it's 3, man. Is it a short movie? Like, what is the point of this?
Yeah. So what's your overall point here?
I think, first of all, we all need to start calling every movie
One.
One.
Because it's optimistic.
Right.
Unless it sucks. And then you call it the last.
Right. I saw the final Robocop, the first one. I take it back. Robocop was great.
Robocop's okay. He's a cop. They're not going to reboot that.
Yeah, you can't fuck
No way.
You can't fuck with cops, man. You
What?
can't touch them.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You don't want to root for cops.
Well, I'm saying they're invincible. Like, it's going to be a franchise. You can't get in the way of cops getting funded.
Okay.
Like, Robocop was like, you could just not spend millions on this. I mean, I'm a head and a torso, man. You know, I'm not a quitter. You guys all know me. I'm a fighter. I'm pointing with my mind. Clearly, my arms have been sawed off with bullets that the mafia shot me with. They just did like connect the dots.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so I don't need to be a robot. I think life's going to be complicated for me. I have a family. You know, you got to think about that. Would I be a killing machine? I mean, dude, remember how I got down when I was all human? Yes.
I would definitely die for sure.
It's $1 billion project. So I think I'd rather have my kid grow up with like a good school system, you know, or like a nice bike path through town. How much do things cost in the cities? You know,
we could do like healthcare.
I'll see it on the ballot and I'm like, $2 trillion for a bridge?
What if on the ballot it just said Robocop, yes or no? And you're like,
We don't need a bridge.
hey, thanks, Hesbos. 100 episodes.
Thanks for making this fun for us.
Yeah, it was fun. I was gonna say we couldn't have done it without you, but we probably could have.
No, I wouldn't have been able to.
You don't think so?
I'd be like, no one likes this. I'm pretty sure. I need to hear someone say they like it.
I could see you quitting and me just being in my closet, still doing the podcast and not even posting it.
Yeah, oh yeah. You wouldn't even tell me you still do it. I'd be like, what'd you do today? Like, just fuck around with this thing. I open my phone. It's like episode 2000.
I'm just working. I got some. There was a comic. He always had some. What is the? He was saying he always had something on the fire. What's the cliche?
Iron.
I got some irons on the fire. Be like, no, you don't. No, you don't.